Hey guys, I just really want to apologize about my last video because if I sound bored or really tired, it's because I was currently, well, that time I was currently battling a stomach bug and I wasn't feeling too great. I was dying actually, but now I feel much better. So yeah, I just wanted to briefly mention that why I sounded kind of off my last video. So today, I really want to talk about. Oh wait, before I start, this is my, I guess my microphone now. It's like a pumpkin pen or pencil. I'm not sure. I'll remember. Okay, so today I briefly wanted to talk about The Evil Dead, the first one that came out in 1981, I believe. So I hadn't seen this movie in years. The last time I had seen it was back in 2018. And I do remember how much I enjoyed the film. It was bleak, it was sad, it was horrible what was going on. The gore was insane. The film was intense when it came to what was happening to the characters. There was like psychological and physical torture to the main character throughout almost the entire film in some parts. And this movie does hold a special place in my heart because it does introduce the Evil Dead franchise, and it is the reason why there's now an Evil Dead 2, and it's my most favorite horror film from that franchise. Like, part 2 is my absolute favorite. It's amazing. I love the comedic genius skits they did in that one. It's fantastic work by Sam Raimi. The Evil Dead, I really do like though. Even though it isn't funny like the other movies, or actually I think the remake wasn't funny either to the first Evil Dead. Was Evil Dead okay, no, like Evil Dead Rise 2 also wasn't really funny, it was kind of tragic. But yeah, like Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness were the funniest ones. And it's pretty interesting how the first one was very serious, but I still really do appreciate the tone and bleakness that Sam Raimi was going for. One thing I loved about the movie after watching it again after so many years was the very beginning of the film. So, in the very beginning of the movie, there's a scene that I totally forgot about. So, when they barely take a ride to the cabin, and like Ash and his group of friends, they see that it's like the porch swing is moving by itself. And then it's like once his best friend, Scott, he goes up to the door to get the keys to open the cabin, it stops moving. I forgot that was already a foreshadow to what was going to happen to the characters later and to what evil was awaiting them. That was really good directing. It was very simple too, the scare, like moving back and forth, but it was eerie. And of course, we all know the infamous scene, one of the scenes in the movie that's too disturbing to discuss here. I can't, but I mean, for those who have seen the movie, the part with Ash's sister in the woods, I think, yeah, that part is very disturbing. Definitely, that is a oof. That part was very horrible, and I totally forgot about how messed up that part was. And let's not forget how brutal those kills were. The makeup effects of the demons was incredible. And another thing I also want to briefly mention too is that like the demons in part one out of the entire franchise of Evil Dead, they are beyond terrifying in this one. In the first Evil Dead, the demons are creepy. They look very ugly. The makeup was very disturbing even to look at. And there were parts I found myself getting a little creeped out. Like there was a scene where his sister, okay, spoiler territory here, she got possessed, and at one point in the movie, she like jump scared Ash at the cabin window, and that part got to me a little bit. I actually forgot about a lot of scenes to this movie. That part, I don't know, it made me jump a little bit, which really surprised me. I don't really scare easily when it comes to horror movies, especially when it comes to jump scares. But I think because I wasn't expecting that, I think that's why it threw me off. There was another scene I also really did appreciate when it came to the movie. The part where the parts where Ash is on his own now. He is now being tortured physically and also psychologically by the demons as they are possessing the bodies of his girlfriend, his sister, his best friend, and his best friend's girlfriend. It was really tough to watch. I forgot how horrible I felt for Ash. I just felt so bad for his character during all those scenes. Poor dude was getting tortured so bad. And the fear in his face, good acting by Bruce Campbell. Man, I could feel it. I could feel what he was going through, and it just bothered me. And let's not forget that ending. That ending, I'm not playing. The first time I had seen it back in 2018, I was so freaking mad. I was upset for 2 weeks straight. The ending of the first Evil Dead, a major spoiler here, Ash is the sole survivor of the entire incident with the demons. He walks out, he's injured, he's exhausted. There's hopeful music playing in the background. Then all of a sudden, a demon shows up and possesses him, killing him off screen. That part got me so mad when it ended, because I really was rooting for his character to make it. I thought that it was going to be a good ending, to be honest, first time I saw the movie. And instead, I was angry for 2 weeks. To me, that really did show me I was really into the movie. I was really into his character. And he ends up becoming one of my favorite final boys in horror. I love Ash. He's a great horror figure in in horror history. I love him. Fantastic character. He's played very well by Bruce Campbell. And it's interesting to see him serious in the first one because, yeah, it's just a very different tone compared to the other movies. But The Evil Dead is really good. I really love the first one as well. And even though it does get retconned in part two, the first one will always be the one that started off the franchise. And it is special in its own way. It's really good. Like, all the movies are great. But yeah, the first one will always be the one that made the franchise for what it is now. It's crazy how it continued ever since. The next one I think is called Evil Dead Burn. I'm real excited for that one. I think it's coming out next year. Don't remember when, but it's coming out next year sometime. I really did like the last Evil Dead. The family themes were pretty tragic. Great idea. I can't wait for the next one. So yeah, I really want to talk about The Evil Dead. That movie is so good. I recently saw it this past Sunday. I really enjoyed watching it again. It felt new to me because again, it's been years. The one thing I forgot about was the ending, because again, I was pissed for 2 weeks. First time I saw that movie. Great film, but oh, that ending. I got mad again after watching it, not playing. So, yeah. Stay tuned for two other, like, videos coming up, or maybe even more than that. This coming week, I might be a little bit more available now. I've been really busy with life, so hopefully I can make more videos. I would love to make one on American Psycho, The Thing, Christine. I am a huge horror fan, as you can see. So stay tuned for more videos, guys, for me. Uh, can't wait to make more. I'm really excited. All right. Peace out, guys.